What's going on, beautiful people? It's your boy here, Wesley from A Connection TV here on YouTube, the one place on the World Wide Web where we actually adopt similar connections despite our differences. And welcome to my channel. If this is your first time seeing me, definitely follow me on all social medias, Twitter and Instagram at A Connection TV. Listen, I'm here to talk to you about All Stars episode 4, season 4, and there's a lot to cover. Now, I follow some of the people on Twitter, and I don't follow everyone. So sometimes I get the Twitter feeds and the Twitter posts, and oftentimes I don't. So I say all that to say that this particular season, I've not really gotten a lot of updates, right? I reached out to Kylan to see what's going on with him. No response. And he's my only like real link to like a lot that's happening or a lot that's not happening or whatever, because he's the only interview that I did for last season, 39. I tried to do Nerys. I tried to do quite a few, but they didn't pan out. But anyways, and so I'm not clued in or glued into what's going on. Season 40, I believe, is wrapped or is still filming. Then there's All Stars 5. There's a lot of rumors and stuff going around, and I really don't know how y'all get a lot of the rumors, to be honest, because I just don't be knowing I just don't know what goes on. So outside of that, basically all of my reviews are going to be based on the episode. That was the whole point of me bringing all of that up, right? And so, yeah, All-Star Force is really like lukewarm for me. I like the format with the whole, TJ says everyone has the ability to win. I like the format with the stars, and you got to get a star, and you got to go through elimination, and you got to fight to get to the finale. I felt like season 39 should have been all of that. And they don't have to be stars because it's not called All Stars, but they could be keys or tokens or whatever the hell that they need to come up with to make sure that everyone has a fighting chance to be in the finale, or they work towards actually being in the finale and getting that win, right? So I'm in love with this format. And I just hope that they carry this out into season 40. Don't know if they did or did not, right? And so a lot of behind the scenes stuff is being talked about on Twitter, and I'm like completely clueless to all of it because I don't know what's going on. Suffice it to say, this particular season is okay. It's giving me okay vibes, right? I'm not really sure why that is, but I'm just getting okay vibes. Maybe it's the whole cast in its entirety I'm really not vibing with. The missions are whatever. I don't know. It's something off about this season. Am I the only one? Maybe I'm the only one. I don't know. But anyways, let's go over my notes, right? So Kefla and Rachel start off this episode with this like intro, and she's helping Kefla lift 5-pounders, and it's giving straight corn on the cob. Corn knee. Corn on my toes, okay? And he drops the 5-pounders, and he's like, previously on the Challenge All-Stars season 4, whatever the hell he said. I have to tell you, like, usually I don't really care about when they do these little intros, but this was the worst. This was Rachel and Kefla. This was the worst because Rachel is reading the script. Clearly she's reading the script and she sounds horrible. I'm like, oh my God, this is the first time I really noticed that they do these corny intros, and I'm really not liking this corny ass intro. Am I the only one? Maybe I'm not the only one. Then I saw on Twitter, and I know I'm jumping the gun, but I saw on Twitter someone made a post that Laurel and Cam were the ones bossing around the gays. Now, was Kefla not on? Anyways, was Kefla not on their team? Anyways, let's go through the next note. Rachel is having a conversation regarding Tina, and she's making it known that Tina did not have to fight to get her star, and that she was in the bottom. Rachel gave her star, or gave a star, to Veronica, and took the star away from Tina and gave it to Veronica. Tina is like, well, I don't care. It is what it is. Like, whatever. There's more game to this. But Rachel was like, not even that there's more game to this. She's like, I was taken away from you because you didn't earn yours. So it's very interesting seeing the dynamics between the two. Tina is thinking one way. Rachel is clearly thinking another way. Thought that was interesting. Nicole talks to Cam about Cara Maria not having her back last week. And Cam is on this. We need to get these big girls out. We need to get these threats out. And at the end of the day, I think Cam is right. It makes no sense to have the huge competition at the end. If only one person is winning, I have a better shot if I get you out of the game. So I'm vibing with Cam, but Twitter is calling Cam a villain. And so it's very interesting to see the dynamics and how things are shifting for Killer Cam. I tried to find her on Twitter, but I couldn't find her on Twitter. I don't know what her Twitter handle is or if she's on Twitter. I don't know. But Twitter is not really liking Cam this particular season. And it's very interesting. That's all I'm going to say. So it's not Kefla that was on the team. It's Steve. And Steve is gay? Is Steve gay? I know that, Derek and Ryan are, but Steve? I'm just talking about the Twitter post that said that Cam and Laurel were, telling the gays what to do. Anyways, this unbraided challenge was there was a lot going on. It was a lot going on. And, a lot of the teams were struggling. Red gets through, but they barely made it through. They got it, but they barely made it. I mean, the way that the editing was, it looked like they were, it looked like they were struggling. They were struggling. Orange team struggled bus, right? The middle group ends up being Tina, Brandon, Jasmine, Averey, and Jay, which is very interesting. I have to say, I love Brandon, even though he was a snake this particular round, this particular episode. But Brandon is fine, okay? He's cute to be how old is he? He's cute. So I'm feeling Brandon. And I'm feeling Averey. Are Averey and Adam a thing? Because there was a Twitter post going around with them, with the kids. I don't know if those are Adam's kids or Averey's kids. I don't know what's happening here. But Averey is a Spitfire and I love her. Yeah. Let me know because I can't follow the Twitter stuff. I'm a bit behind. And so Leroy ends up being on the bottom team again, but it's okay because women are the ones going in. And it's a decision between putting up Cara Maria and Rachel or the other girls that are in the bottom. And clearly we're going to put up Cara Maria and Rachel, right? Because we want them out and we want to win the money in the end. Do we not? I think we do. Right? But here's where things get a little complicated for me because I want to know the dynamics between Cam's relationship and Cara because it's one thing to say that you're close in a post-confessional, but are y'all really close? I've not seen Cara Maria in any of the personal family photos or whatever with Leroy and Cam. I've not seen them hanging out. I've not seen none of that stuff, right? Usually you see these photos or whatever of people keeping in contact with each other. You know what I'm saying? Like I know Corey is still down and cool with Nelson, who, by the way, got half of his leg amputated and he's walking around. I wonder how long it takes for you to get your prosthetic. I followed Nelson, but I haven't followed to understand the journey. Like he went in to get a prosthetic situation, but then he came out still without a prosthetic. I don't know if he has to pay for it. I don't know how that works, but like how long do you have to go without getting the prosthetic? Anyways, I see that Corey and Nelson are still cool. Right. But I've never seen Cara Maria, Leroy and Cam hang out. I've never seen that. And then, Paulie was like, oh, I want to do an interview because there's so much that I want to talk about regarding season All-Star 4. And everybody's throwing their bid in for them to get interviewed, right? He needs to come over here. You need a black gay perspective, finally, because we get all the straight white people. They're the ones controlling the podcast space. And I don't know if there's another LGBT black man doing reviews about the channel. I don't know. If there is, I've never heard of them. So because Paulie has come out I think I would offer a great perspective. And I know a lot of y'all liked my interview with Kylan, but Paulie needs to come over here. So y'all need to send Paulie this clip and tell him to come over here so we can get this interview. Because I do have a ton of questions. Right? And I want to know what's going on with Cara Maria and Laurel. Where did this huge argument happen? Because I saw on Twitter there was this huge argument and Laurel really did her dirty or whatever the case may be. Anyways, sidetracking. Let me move forward in my notes. Then we get this little segment with Nicole and Laurel. And to be honest, this is just horrible to watch. It's that's the only word I can think of. Horrible to watch. I don't really want to watch it. It's not entertaining. I don't want to see them spiraling. I don't want to see Nicole want to submerge herself in water or Laurel want to jump off a plane. I don't want to see this. This is not Pretty Hot and or tempting. It looks very awkward. It looks very forced. It looks very why did the producers did this? And to be quite honest, I just wish that they would stay away from each other and leave each other alone. It's very toxic. It's extremely toxic. And I don't know about y'all, but I didn't want to see Nicole covering up her front bits while Laura was going into the drawer. That was just very, it was giving, why are they airing this? And I don't want to watch this. It just was really, really weird. And to be honest, like the edit makes it seem like Nicole is the reason why they're no longer together, because Nicole is immature and cannot articulate her feelings and what she actually did, and she can't apologize. And Laurel's like the one that was suffering through this, and she never got an apology, so they broke up. Like, I don't know what the hell happened with them, but at the same time, I don't care. It's not bad. Like, I really don't care. Like, they really need to give me a different storyline, because it's so awkward seeing these two on my screens regarding a love that's completely lost. It's just, I don't want to see it. Am I the only one that doesn't want to see this? Kim is making moves. She's politicking. She's controlling all these old folk, and everyone's following her lead, right? Not even Laurel is really controlling this. Kim is controlling it. She wanted it to go a certain way last week. She wanted it to go a certain way this week. It's happening. Kim is controlling the game. And so she has a conversation with Brandon. But before that, we got a segment with Cara and Brandon and how they know each other. They've known each other for so long. You know, Brandon's in the post-confessional talking about, you know, she's my ride or die. And, well, he never said those words, but basically, like, you know, Carl is it for him. And these challenges, when they challenge together, it's him and Carl, whoop, 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 making it seem like they're besties, right? And, you know, Carl's confiding in him and he's confiding in her. Whoop, 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 whoop. Cam is like, I want both Rachel and Cara in there, so what you finna do? Brandon's like, dang, I guess I should do it because there's only one winner. Mind you, that's facts. If only one person is winning this, it's not a male and female situation, then if I'm going up against Cara, I'm not going to get the money, so I should not want her to be in the game. But at the same time, there's a way to handle that. Like, you shouldn't make it seem like you got her back 110% before she's called in. Because he's like, oh, I don't know what's really going to happen. And we got to wait till nominations, which is all a lie. Like, you lied to her face. And that right there is where I feel like the problem lies. Because when Cara spoke to Cam about it, she did not lie. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like, oh, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Whoop, whoop, whoop. She was like, yeah, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to go this route because whoop, 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 whoop. It wasn't no lie. Brandon flat out lied to her. He's still cute, but flat out lied to her and made her feel like there was a possibility that he wouldn't call her name. But as soon as the nominations came, he called her name. And that was just straight corny to me. It was corny to me because you lied to this person that you proclaimed on television was your boo or your friend or whatever. Like, I have history, but clearly it's not that deep if you're already ready to call her in. This game is only episode 4. There's many of y'all to get through, and you want to go through this whole game having to deal with Cara at the end where Cara could potentially save you. You know what I'm saying? She could potentially save you because she's a beast, but you want to try to get her out on a 50-50 split, not knowing if she's going to come back in the house and not protect you. That was just bonkers and dumb to me. That made no sense whatsoever. Not unless they really think that Rachel and Cara Maria are the only bad chicks in, and now is the time to strike, I guess. But you shouldn't have been dishonest. That's just my tidbit on that. We get to the nominations, and Tina's like, nope, I'm calling last. Mind you, Tina was all the way trying to like politic and talk down to these people, especially Jasmine. And Jasmine ain't the one you could talk down to. I feel like I was about to say, that would have been so rude. I don't know, Jasmine. Jasmine just give me good for TV because she good for arguing. She don't give me competitor. She don't give me she's a winner. She don't give me none of that. She got a mouth. And I don't know, Jasmine is real like radish to me. Like, she's like a little mouse. And I want to say rat because she's grown, but she like, I don't know how else to call it. The hair, and she's just small and feeble, but she got a bite. Rats be biting. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to say she ugly or look like a rat, but I'm just saying her energy and personality is giving real radish. Because like at the end of the day, she sucks at all the competitions, but when it comes to talking her mind, she speaks out. And she's like, well, you can throw me in. You can do whatever you want to do, and I ain't scared. Like, she does all of that, and I feel like it'd be for no reason. When she was going after what's the girl name that got cancer? Oh, that is so horrible. That is so horrible, Wes. And I know, what the fuck is her name? Anna? Ayana. See, Anna was close. Anna was close. Ayana, her. Yes, when she was going back and forth with that, I was like, all right, that made good for the rat to come out. But like, I know I'm getting ahead of myself, but she was barking for the sense of barking because she had nothing else to do. Like, it was no point in her barking. But like, when we got past nominations, she was like, all right, well, since you gotta go last, Tina's like, it's seniority, bitch. Girl, you ain't win nothing. I ain't win nothing, ho. We on the same playing field, but like, oh, well, I just want to make it known that it's nothing personal and I'm trying to win this game and I got to do it for me and I got to finally put myself first and all y'all been playing it the way y'all been playing it. Now I think it's my time to play it this. I'm like, girl, we don't need a dissertation, girl. Say who you gonna say, girl, because you're not winning this show anyway. We already know she's not making it to nobody's final. Like, what? I don't know what these people be smoking before they come on the show, but we already know you ain't got no chance in hell to be making it to no final. So it's like all the attitude is for naught. You know, am I the only one? Girl, Jasmine good for a good key argument, girl, but that's all she's good for. And that's why it's giving me radish. Like, but not Raddish, if I spelled her correctly. Maybe it's one. Maybe it's one D. I don't know. So we get through the nominations, and Cara and Rachel are the ones picked. Now, Ace has a backbone, and I think he was the only one that had a backbone and didn't like. And I think Jake, not Jake. What is his name? Cause you know I'm bad with names, honey. Jay, Ace, not Ace. Jay had a backbone. And so did Averey. She didn't pick the two girls that everybody wanted them to pick. But yeah, Ace and I keep saying Ace. Jay and Averey had a backbone, and I thought that was really, really cool, right? Because, you know, it is what it is. But Cara and Rachel get picked. And so they end up getting picked. Cara was like, yes, let's make a show. Let's make a show. You know what's interesting about Cara? Cara is the last two seasons, since she hasn't been back, well, not last two seasons, but last season, she came on trying to make this big splash with the script like, hey, y'all, I want to get orange shirt. Boom, boom, boom. She ends up losing, right? So now she's like, oh, hey, everybody, let's make we're going to really turn it out and all this stuff. Like, she's like the female Nelson, if you get what I'm saying. Because Nelson was always pro script and pro, like, let's amp it up, Nelson, put on the amplification. And Cara doing like the same thing. And I don't know if y'all noticed that, but I noticed that. Anyways, their names are called Whoop the Whoop the Whoop. Cara makes this commercial. And then, right away, the rat is like, maybe that's not nice. The one that ain't winning, I'll do that. The one that ain't making it to the final, it's like, it's nothing personal. It's all game. I just have to do it. Can I get a hug? I'm like, girl, you doing too much. You carrying too much. But I want to know why Cara thinks that Jasmine owes her, because I've never seen it be a Jasmine and Cara thing ever, right? Mind you, Cara's been missing for a couple seasons, but I just never knew that was a thing for us to even care as viewers. So I'm whatever. Cara goes to Brandon, and Brandon's like, finally tells her the truth. Yeah, I had to put you in. And, Cara is crying. Then Cam, the villain, comes on the screen like, I don't know why you crying, Cara, because I wanted you to have my back last episode. You didn't have my back last episode, so I don't know why you think these people will have your back this episode. First off, again, I don't know why. When have they been ever that close? You know what I'm saying? When has Cara and Cam ever been a thing? I've never known that to be a thing. And, like, I should know some of that for me to be like, oh, damn, that's effed up, Cara. You know what I'm saying? But what Brandon did to Cara is not what Cara did to Cam. It's two completely different things. Cara's over here butthurt crying, and Brandon is feeling vilified and vindicated because it's a one-man show and only one person can win. That's jacked up for me. I think that's jacked up, and then, homeboy comes and checks up on Cara, but Cara is really like, she's really like taken out by it and affected by it. And so I'm like, oh. Rachel has a conversation with Tina and basically calls Tina dumb. And I'm like, that is dumb. Because at the end of the day, what was the point? If they were already going in, what was the point? Like, that made no sense for you to just vote for them just because they were, like, I don't know. That made no sense, because at the end of the day, if they're already going in, girl, ain't nothing I can do about it. I'm still not going to say your name. That's the problem with these hoes. They be thinking that they each other's friends and all of my friend, and they get jacked off all the time. It's horrible because none of these broads are really friends like that. I would think because from episode 1, Tina, Rachel, and Veronica, oh, we're the Three Musketeers. It's all about us. We did this back in the day. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And then right away, yeah. Tina, I don't know why she's brought back. Maybe because she's like the white version of Jasmine. Like they're both rats. Like they're both like, they're just here for the mouthpiece and that's it. You know what I'm saying? Do we really need them on the challenge? Kind of, sort of, maybe. But am I like losing my lunch because Tina's not here or Jasmine's not here? Not at all. So clearly, a lot of people on this cast are fillers. And I'm trying to understand why they're here. They're never going to win. They're never. You could put Tina and Jasmine on last 39, season 39 of people that never won, and they still wouldn't have won. They wouldn't have got close. So they're fillers. They're like, oh yeah, I'll do the show. How much do we get paid? What's the stipend? Yeah, I'm not working right now because I'm a stay-at-home mom. So yeah, I'll do it. Because you know these people get paid some kind of stipend. They probably get paid $1,000 per episode or $2,000, $3,000 per episode. I don't know what they agree to. But maybe they get a stipend. So it's like, okay, I'll do it. Okay, sure. But y'all, they will never make a final. It's just some people, you know. Anyways, let me stop. So we get to this challenge or whatever. And before that, Cam is comparing what happened between her and Cara to what happened between Cara and Brandon. Two completely different things. Cam, cut it out. You need to stop being mean. Cut it out. But whatever, I still love Killer Cam. I just want her to start working out more. So then we get to the challenge, right? We get to the challenge and it's an axe star thing, throwing a thingamajiggy. And in my mind, I'm like, I hope nobody gets stabbed. I hope nobody you know what I'm saying? Like, I hope, you know, but this is anybody's challenge. And TJ says at the end, you know, I want you guys to understand that anybody can win this. Anybody could have failed or anybody could have excelled in that particular challenge. So I like that it's anybody can win this sort of. Flora could have did that. You know what I'm saying? Anybody could have did that. Probably not. Jordan would have figured out a way to do it. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not trying to be funny, but I'm just saying anybody could do it. So they had to have been there for like 6 hours trying to get these axis star things into the thing. Cara ends up winning. Rachel has gone bye-bye. But before that, Cara tried to come on like a female Nelson. Like I said, hey, everybody, we're about to get ready to do a show. And I'm wearing Nike Air Jordans. And I'm wearing da-da-da-da. And I'm going to go for you because you called me out. Jasmine ate up that commercial so fast, Cara couldn't even finish the commercial. Jasmine was like, girl, I don't know who you think you're talking to, but you better go down there and win something so you come back. I don't know what you think, blah, 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 all this yin yang. And then Brandon gonna be like, I ain't speak to you in 8 years, so we cool. I'm like, damn. But you wasn't saying that in your confessional, and your confessional was shot after you did this. So why you talking in your confessional like y'all ate spoon coons? And why we seen this on the edit like y'all ate spoon coons? Jasmine, I could kind of understand because I ain't never seen Cara and nobody's Jasmine be close. But all this episode, they made sure to let us know that you and Cara have some history, Brandon. So now when you get up there, it's all, oh, I ain't speak to you in 8 years. Took away Carl's whole commercial. Now Carl was looking dumb in the face. Like, damn, okay, they shitted on my moment. All right, well, I just have to win. Here come Rachel. After Carl tried to have a commercial moment and be somebody, and Jasmine and Brandon ate her up. Rachel's like, I'm all love and I love every one of you. And, you know, I take it as a compliment that you guys thought I should be in here. But let's have a good time. Let the competitions roll. I'm like, damn, that's fucked. That's what Carl thought she was doing something by speaking boastfully, but she ain't accomplished much. And Rachel's like, yeah, it is what it is, Carl. We shouldn't be as good as we are. Let's go. Let's have fun. Let's do it. I'm like, damn. Rachel ends up going home and she bows out so gracefully. When I tell you, she is giving Brad, she's giving female Brad, she's giving female Nelson. You know what I'm saying? These people bow out gracefully. They're good sports. They're good competitors. You know what I'm saying? Good, wholesome, heart people. I love that. You know, I love the honest, the innocence within these three that I met. Brad, Rachel, and Nelson. I want Rachel to come back. I do. And I think, you know what? Now that Nelson has gotten his surgery and all that, I think the way that they're making this show, Nelson can participate. I think. Yeah. I think so. I mean, I I don't know, but you know, like it's been low key easy these challenges. You know, if Jordan can, but it's the leg and fingers are different, Wes. I don't know. I don't know. But I want to see Rachel back. I do. I want to see Rachel back. So then Cara has her moment. She about to do another commercial, girl, because she won. And the producer's like, all right, sell it, Cara, sell it. You want me to sell it? Sell it, Cara. Give us a Nelson commercial. Okay, I got it. I got it. I got you. We're about to do this, producer A. Well, you know, since I have a star, let me see who I should give it to. Laurel, how you doing, girl? Laurel's like, I'm all right. Maybe, I was thinking that maybe, but no, because they're going to want to put me and Laurel up against each other. So why not give it to, she is carrying this commercial. She is. Why not give it to Jasmine, someone who's never going to win the challenge over there. Jasmine like, girl, you can give it to me all you want. I'm not scared, girl. I'm not scared. I will go down and keep my star. I'll do whatever I have to. Girl, you're not going to the final. Stop. You're not. She's got all this neck roll and all this stuff. And she's on the defense because she knows she effed up. She tried to get out Cara, who was proclaiming to be friends, her and Brandon. She effed up. Cara's still here. Now she trying to big up her chest all over, and her neck is doing all it. Girl, Jasmine just need to get popped. Those are the kind of people like, you know, you're doing way too much, mama, for no reason. You just need to get popped. That's what I'm thinking. But everybody, Cam is on, oh, I thought that was dumb. She shouldn't have did that. She should have gave it to a competitor. No, she shouldn't have. No, she shouldn't have. To be quite honest, what would have been the gotcha? What would have been the gotcha is if she gave the star to Cam. That would have ate. That would have ate. That would have ate. If she wanted to say F you, she should have gave the star to Cam. That would have ate. That would have ate. I thought that would have been smart. But I have to say, I do love the fact that she gave the star to Jasmine because everyone's wanting a star. But now you have two to pick from, Veronica or Jasmine or the beast of Cara. And everybody ain't going to go for Cara like that. You feel what I'm saying? So in my mind, anybody else that's left out of Laurel, except for Laurel, is easy pickings for Cara. All these women are easy picking. Mind you, Rachel could have won this X-Stone thing. But all these women are easy pickings for her. So it made sense, absolute sense, to give it to someone that ain't ever win. What's her name? A Jasmine, right? The other option that I would have gave it to Cara. Cam. I would have gave it to her because no matter what, you need a star to make it to the final. And sure, people could go after Veronica, but people are going to come after you. They're going to come after you. And do you want to go up against me? You know what I'm saying? Like, do you want to go up against me, Killer Cam? Girl, your body ain't giving Killer Cam. It's not. It's not. So, you know, one of the two would have been hot. But I thought giving it to Jasmine, the person that ain't never, her, was smart to me because Jasmine ain't never going to beat Cara. Ain't never going to beat Cara in no kind of elimination. And Jasmine going up against Veronica, okay. But girl, y'all got two easy pickers to get your stars, girl. Don't play with me because I just beat Rachel. Feel what I'm saying? I'm Team Cara. I don't care what nobody say. I'm Team Cara. I like Cara. I think Cara is dope. I wish Cam wasn't that much of a villain because, to be honest, what Cara did really didn't. Anyway, they got Ayanna out anyway. But Cam need to back up. Cam need to chill because who's she going to get her star from? That's what I really want to know because Cam is a little thick. Now, mind you, her track record is, as of right now, is better than Leroy's. Because Leroy, child, been safe down the bottom, safe down the bottom, safe in the middle once. Like track record is giving Maya LePage from RuPaul's Drag Race. What? Anyways, I was very spicy during this review. I don't know why. I was overly spicy during this review. But anyways, All-Star Season 4 is very lackluster and lukewarm for me. It really is. I'm rooting for Averey. My things probably change every episode. But I'm rooting for Averey, Cara. I still like Cam, even though she a villain. Leroy, down boots. Brandon, even though he a snake. Kefla, I like Kefla. Kefla give me wholesome vibes. Cool dude. I like Kefla. Kefla dope. Yeah, those are the people I'm rooting for. Anyways, leave your comments below and let me know what y'all thought about this particular episode. Do y'all think Rat played herself? Do you think Brandon is horrible for doing that to Cara? Or do you think the comparison between what Cam said about Cara, G and her, versus the other two, G and Cara, is the same thing? I don't think it's the same thing. Anyways, love y'all. Deuces.